Hi, I'm Jade. Um, the other day, I read a post on Facebook. Someone was talking about not really understanding the difference between unconditional love and healthy boundaries. And the question was, how can we love people unconditionally and have healthy boundaries? And it really disturbs me to my soul that we've been conditioned to think that these are mutually exclusive constructs, that in order to love someone unconditionally, we can't love ourselves enough and to have healthy boundaries. So I started to write about it, and I'm kind of getting into the whole video thing. So I thought I'd talk more about it because sometimes it's really hard to put down in written form the things that I'm thinking about regarding certain concepts. And I think that unconditional love fits into that category. Unconditional love is that we love people without conditions. How trite is that? But we love people without placing expectations on them. We love them right where they're at. We don't love them for what they've been in the past, and we don't love them for what we think they might be in the future. We love them just exactly the way they are. Now, loving someone doesn't mean that you need to be in relationship with them, however, and that's the difference. I think people confuse that, like, oh, I don't love someone if I choose not to be in relationship with them anymore. But that's not true. You have to respect yourself enough to know what relationships are healthy in your life and which ones serve to weigh you down or take you off course, or to put it bluntly, have you misaligned. When you're aligned with your purpose, with your source energy, then the relationships in your life have to also lend to keeping you aligned, not to distracting you from your alignment. So while we might love someone, it might not benefit us, or it might not be in alignment to constantly engage with them. Maybe we need to distance ourselves a little bit. We need to put healthy boundaries on that. We don't lend money to people who don't return it back, or we lend it knowing we're just giving it away. That's okay too if that's what you choose, and that feels like that's your purpose, that's really what you're meant to do. That's absolutely fine. An action in and of itself does not have value. It is your intention behind it. So if you're loaning something to someone and you expect it to come back, and when it doesn't, then that's a misalignment. However, if you're okay with sharing and giving stuff as a gift, not expecting it to return, then that's alignment. Now, the other thing you have to consider is it in alignment with that other person? Giving someone a gift is totally in alignment. However, enabling them is telling them that they don't have it, that you don't think that they have it within themselves to do it on their own. It's one thing to give someone a leg up, a hand up. It's another thing to keep them or make them dependent upon you, or not allow them to look within and find the strength that lies there. So unconditional love is so huge, and it opens up so many opportunities for us. But we have to monitor that unconditional love with healthy boundaries, because if we allow ourselves to get sick, if we allow ourselves to get lost in a relationship that does not serve us and does not keep us in alignment, then we are off our purpose and our lives are going to be filled with suffering. We're not going to get the satisfaction and the joy that we deserve, that we came down here to explore and experience and experiment with. And neither is that other person, right? So many times in my life, I've actually had to do what was best for me and break away from a relationship. And I came to find that action of mine that was just for myself, I wasn't trying to do anything else, but it actually ended up being an initiator or a facilitator for that other person, because no one had said no to them before, and to lose me was something of value for them. and it woke them up, and they understood better the consequences of their action. I don't mean to say that to be all kinds of hoity-toity, but sometimes the best thing that we can do for someone is say goodbye, because they can understand that their behavior has consequences and results that might be undesirable. That's still unconditional love, right? Because we love them enough to do what's right for us, and what's right for us will ultimately be what's right for them. That can sound really narcissistic, very self-serving, and there's I guess there's always a fine line between that, and the line is always drawn in intention. When your intention is from love and not greed, then you are taking care of yourself, and when you take care of yourself, you're taking care of others as well. When your intention is fear and you're taking care of yourself, then you're not taking care of yourself or anyone else. You're just being narcissistic. So those are my thoughts on unconditional love and healthy boundaries for today. I would love to hear back from you. If this struck a chord, you can email me or write anything in the comments. Until the next video when I show up, have a great day.